where do you play it? The clue's in the name, right? You play it on a tabletop. Well, maybe you want something a little bit more than a tabletop. Perhaps you wanted something a little bit more focused. That's where I am this week. I wanted to build something that felt right for me to play at. I don't often like to sit down when I'm gaming, I like to stand up, so I thought a standing table in a nice dedicated space where I can document, play, and I don't necessarily have to tidy all of the stuff away, and I can have games having multiple day spans really if I want. Now, I mostly only play KillTeam, but there are a selection of other games that I do enjoy playing. So I built this entire project around those. Well, what I wanted to do was have a multifunctional space. I wanted a gaming table and I wanted somewhere where I could record and just have somewhere a little bit more dedicated that was away from my painting area, that was away from my dining room and I wasn't getting under my wife's feet, so I could have friends round and we were pretty much separate. We could enjoy the gaming. Now that the restrictions from COVID are starting to ease up and we slowly start to be more social, and I really wanted something that offered me enough space to play the game and also put out some manuals, to have some cards, maybe have space for drinks and snacks, somewhere to roll dice. Let's take a look at what I put together. Before we take a look at it, if you've not already, please do subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps me grow. And if you have already, thank you. I really appreciate it. Part of the video where it's a time lapse and some other footage of me building it and the problems I faced. So if you are going to start down the road of building your own table, maybe that's something you want to stick around for and you may get some use out of it, see some of the pitfalls that I encountered and how I overcame them. But if not, I hope you enjoy this and I'll see you next week. So it's just after 6:30 in the morning, day 2. Day 3 of the build. Getting there, should have it done this evening. Hoping to have it painted and the carpeting, or the top part, not the carpeting done. We're having carpet done in the house and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Let's get on with it. I don't know where to look, I don't know where the camera is. Oh yeah, it's there. Hey camera. Maybe not. Pro tip, miters, don't get them the wrong way around. That's not what you want. Fail. Next one. So this, or these more importantly, is a really good example of measure many times, cut or drill once. Otherwise that would have been slightly off and would have really annoyed me. So yeah, Make sure you've got your measurements right. Don't do what I did. Day 3 or 4, not sure which. Almost done. Got the back shelf to finish now, and then we can get the surface on and the painting, and then it's done. We'll be able to game and put the light up. Got to put the light up as well. Right, let's go with it. Alright, coming to the end of day 4. The GoPro cameras just run out of battery again, so time lapse is going to end for today. I'm going to finish putting the trim on. That's all done, the pocket's done. So it is literally to get this skirting on, get the back skirting on, and then the only thing left to do tomorrow is to paint it and sort the back shelf for the camera mounting. Good. This is happy times. Right, I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow for you. So, by the magic of camera. Okay, shelf belt. What I'm going to use is this redundant dual monitor stand to make a camera bracket and screen so I can record the games. Hello. Slight problem for the monitor mounting stand that's going to become the camera mounting bracket. In theory, fantastic idea, really happy with it. However, this mounting plate that goes at the bottom, it acts as a counterweight. It's a bit overkill for the cameras I'll be putting on there, it's nothing excessive. However, due to the thickness of the MDF I've used, 18mm, with the thickness of the 2 bits of metal for the retaining bracket, for the arm, to counterbalance it, it's only these size screws, which is not going to cut it. So, I've dug through my bits box and tried to find something that would do it. I thought these may, but the thread is too big. Also, I only have 2 of them, which isn't helping. Now, this is going to be overkill, but I do have these 2, which are the perfect size and the right thread pattern, and I can just sand the top down so that they're not dangerous. And these 3, which are massively too big. There's no way about it, but I can put some bolts on the top. So I'm going to do that and then shave the bolts down. Yeah. Or I could wait till tomorrow and go and buy some of the right size bolts. Let's shave it down. Angle grinding time. Morning, day 4, possibly day 5. I can't remember what day I started now. There has been a number of days. It's Saturday morning. I got the shipping notification at 6:16 this morning that KillTeam's on its way. That ain't finished. I better stop talking and get on with it. Yes, I am wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday because I literally went to bed about 4.5, 5 hours ago, and then I got back up to crack on with this. So yeah, let's do this. Forgot to mention, last night the time-lapse camera of the GoPro ran out, but I did get to manage to put the undercoat on the border and the top stand, so I'm going to give that a quick first coat of the black, get that outside to dry, and I can carry on fabricating the mount for the camera stand, and we should be good. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. Okay, first lot of paint's on, cleared the space out, so we're into the final stretch now, although First battle injury. Yeah, not entirely even sure how that happened, but it's a clean cut, so yeah, definitely don't put super glue on it. Seek proper medical attention and all that stuff, yeah. Okay, right, back to it, let's get finished. Dice tray's done, carpeting fitted in the dice trays, now need to put the second coat of paint on here and get the gaming surface fitted. So yeah, then onto the camera mount again. KillTeam's not arrived. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Monday or Tuesday. I am not happy about this, but what can I do? Oh well. Right, let's get back to it. Just received a big box of death from the very nice post lady wife. A big box of death. KillTeam, 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 KillTeam. Love you. These little nubs from the bolts that attach this, well, they're making it stand off the wood. So these are about 3mm too short. So I grabbed some grommets that I use for mounting hard discs, and that'll do it. It'll still have enough play and be scary enough, but yeah, yay for computers. We had a slight problem. There was a stopper in here that went all the way back about 2 inches in here, which caused problems. Same on the other side. They just wouldn't come out, and obviously I need to get access to these pre-drilled screw holes here. So yeah, I had to drill those out. That took some doing. That was a bit annoying, but oh well. Okay, on to the next part. So, for mounting the cameras, I'm going to use this Ahjay universal ball joint with standard base plate, same as all my other cameras use. It's pretty standard is this. Got a couple of different brands and they're all interchangeable. So, like up here on the GH5, which is my primary camera, my G7s, I've got them. Also, we're going to use one of these monopole extensions, which is great. They unscrew somewhere, very difficult to do while holding the camera, and gives a little bit of extra height to get those decent shots. And here we go, some cold shoe mounts. Now these are super useful for just mounting bits and pieces to setting up rigging, whatever, just as you would get on like a small rig cage or on top of your camera. Like a hot shoe, cold shoe kind of situation. And then to mount them all, I'm going to use these screws. So they're just 3/4 inch thread. Got some adapters should we need them. These come with most of your bits and pieces for your camera gear. So this came with some, that came with some, but I've not had to use any yet. Everything's pretty much standard size. So let's get this mounted, shall we? We've got a couple of useful holes here. Now, if we get one of these that I showed you before, what we're going to do is drop one at the bottom, we're going to put one at the top,